One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Third down play from the gun. Pulls it in. It's carry on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He tries to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sooners decide to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunity.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On the run, it's Robinson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. On the move. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Mateer. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They feed him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. There he goes. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. The lone back's got it. Jukes his way for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. What a disappointment. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nice move to keep running.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. He leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. On the ground, it's Robinson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Let's go. Use the play fake now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Might as well give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. The sure hands. It's Sategna. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sooners will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
That's caught. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the tailback. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Now they'll run the draw. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The hand to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Good enough for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the option. The pitch. Inside the 25. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The inside handoff. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback and a running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because
turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Might as well stick with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. The running back has it. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Heath. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd? Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll toss it to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.